All right, welcome to Tarot Tea Wisdom, where we dive in each week and we're going to look at just confirmation and anything that we need to know that's relevant to our journey, not just ahead, but currently. So we're going to call in spirit to set a sacred circle around us before we dive into the reading. And it is full moon time right now, full moon in Scorpio at the moment. So, what is it that we need to know, Spirit? Any guidance? Anything that you'd like us to hear? All right. Split the deck. Okay, Queen of Wands, zest for life, courage. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Okay, let's dive into it. Ooh, looking good. 10 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. So really, this is your recent past. So self-imposed restrictions, imprisonment. So what I'm really feeling with this is we've been a lot in our heads lately, right? Diving deep, digging up old junk, and kind of just almost working through a mental space that we want to clear up. We want to have new foundations, new go-to thoughts, or when you're going through something, we want to reposture how we go about that, right? Instead of maybe going into the negative side or beating ourselves up. We're figuring out different ways to do that. Different ways to move through heavier, thicker emotions. And then, ooh, beautiful partnerships. Okay, mutual attraction, connection. And in the center, right, would represent you. We've got divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness. 10 of Cups it's almost like we're at that point where we're completing something. We're completing something. And when it comes to the cups, we want to think about the emotional body. So it's interesting because we've got the 9 of Swords, right? In our recent past, we've been diving into subconscious negative beliefs, thought forms, thought patterns that have been arising for us. And it's almost like Spirit's trying to say, okay, you've done the looking in, you've kind of crawled through the mind and figured out what's not serving you. There's certain patterns that you've had, and you're almost making a self-assessment and saying, no, I can't kind of carry on like this if I want to really enjoy this 10 of Cups, this beautiful, bright future, fresh beginnings, little joyful children playing in the background, right? That celebration. We want to have sorted this, and it's looking like you're coming to a point in this energy of kind of balancing the duality within yourself, right? Usually the 2 of Cups represents like mutual attraction, bonds coming together, like relationship wise, and that very well could be. But for this, what I'm really feeling is that it's that unity within self. And this powerful Scorpio full moon brings us deep into the self, deep, 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 right? Scorpio is one of those signs that just dives so deep and is so intense. But it gets to the answer, right? It gets to the bottom of it. So let's go in with Return of Spirit. This is personally one of my favorite decks to work with. I just absolutely love it. It's one word and it just nails it, and the images are just stunning. So I really go to time and time again. All right, so is there anything that we would like to add clarity on? Ooh, simplicity. Okay. Feline. Okay, and innocence. Actually, I'm feeling go here. Go here. Okay. So, when we're really looking at this, we have got a lot of purple and pink going on here. So, I'm really thinking that and feeling deeply that we're really waking up this third eye, this internal wisdom, right? This unconditional love, this harmony. And also for those that are, looking for love, this is a positive sign. This looks good if that was your question. It's harmony and balance in relationship, whether that be with someone else or whether that be with your own self. Now, the star seed, this is very interesting to kind of come out in this reading. Now, this kind of tells me that not only are we looking at an old soul, but we're also looking at one that has, how do I say this? Like, it's this, I would call it more like a spiritual entourage. When I see the star seed, I'm like, okay, I know I'm dealing with someone that has a connection to a higher something. Okay, whether that be what you want to call your guides, your ancestral entourage that you work with, your group that you work with, but this is telling me that there is a connection to something divine, higher, and also too with the third eye feeling this activation, right? I can feel that third eye awakening within you, that internal sight. It's also saying there's other gifts, right? Almost like a telepathy. Like this is how your guys, your beings connect with you, right? And connect with you on a deeper level. It goes like right to the mind. And when I'm looking at simplicity, I'm also connecting it with that Eight of Swords, right? Is really lightening up the thought load, right? Being simplistic, really stripping it down to bare bones. Like, this is what I need to do at the moment. I'm not going to fret or worry about the millions of other things on my to-do list. I'm going to take it back to basics and really get simple. This is where we're going to really hear what our spiritual family, all the ones that we work with on the other side, what they want to convey to us, right? Awakening that internal sight and that internal listening where we can hear and see more clearly, not just the connection that we have with higher beings, but also our connection to the divinity within. The violet flame is very powerful in opening that intuition and that connection to that third eye. So we are looking at, a really good inner awakening that's taking place. Now the feline, that feminine energy, that lioness, that sacred power that comes from that female aspect. And that would be a beautiful thing to be looking at right now, especially in this week. Where can we soften into the divinity and into that femininity of ourselves? Because that's like a more beautiful way to love ourselves. When we can get gentle, we can connect, we can respect and honor the innocence within us. And with the full moon, especially in Scorpio, right? We're diving deep. We're getting these insights. We're tuned in, tapped in. We know something's shifting, right? And taking your time to really look at the self-love, that love you have in your relationships. Because, okay. So right now, it's like we've come through a lot of mental heaviness, a lot of mental chaos, noise, and we're moving into this place where it's like, okay, I finally really get a handle on this. Things are really looking good. I know something has changed. I know something has changed deep inside. I know something is different, and it's, I'm really feeling that it's that connection you have with yourself. It's like you're wanting to be softer with yourself, more gentle, more not so hard on yourself, because you realize you've done that in the past, right? You've beaten yourself up, you've taken yourself through the ringer, and that hasn't got you anywhere. And it doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. And this shift that you've had and this connection that you've had with yourself over these past several months, and also too, this goes deeper. This is almost like life work, right? Like you've been going through the recesses of your mind. You've been going through spiritual awakening after spiritual awakening after spiritual awakening, and you're almost like, when is smooth sailing coming? Right? Like, when is it that it's just gonna break, the wave is just gonna break over the shore and it's just gonna kind of settle? Well, it's like, yeah, baby, it's coming. The settling in is coming, because you're really starting to understand that it is with you. It starts with you, it ends with you. And that's that. And you know it now. You absolutely know it now. You know you are connected to something totally divine, like absolutely divine, greater than this, let's say, earthly vessel that's trying to contain this energy. It's something from a higher, pure source where you can get your guidance, you can get that intuition. And not only that, not just the strengthening of the intuition, but also it's like you get the answers. You get the answers that you were wanting, you were looking for. You get it in the quiet knowings. You get it in the synchronicities. You're seeing angel numbers. Like every time you look at the clock, it's like, and then every little time that you see something that you know is a sign from the universe, spirit, source, God, the divine, whatever you call it, you're just like, okay, I know, I hear ya. And it's like, now you're finally acknowledging, okay, I know what's going on here, and thank you, right? So big, huge love if you want it, because you're in a great place, right? If you are looking for love, looking for that divine union, it looks good because of where you're at, right? You've done the work, you've been through the thick of it, you've come through the mud, you've dusted yourself off, and now there is that stability, right? That okay, let's have a little bit of a celebration until the next wave of stuff comes in, right? It's that courage, right? We got the Queen of the Wands on the bottom of the deck here, right? That courage and that confidence. Ooh, yes. To know you've really made some progress, like major progress, and you're totally clear that something has shifted, and now you're kind of like, well, what's next, right? So in your forward moving energy, right, in that near future, there's a beautiful balance in relationships, in partnerships, because you know your worth, right? Because you've done the work. It's like you won't accept less than, right? You have the courage to speak what needs to be spoken to in those relationships to bring more balance, right? If you never really say truly what you're feeling, it's hard for others to meet you and give you those needs to respond, right? If they just don't know, So you're getting much more clear about expressing yourself, but also expressing yourself from a place of, it's not arrogance, it's not any of that, it's not ego, it's not even like vanity. It's like the most beautiful confidence and the most natural confidence that is well earned. Like, you've earned this confidence, you've earned this radiance because of everything that you've been through in your life. Oh, I'm getting chills now. Yeah, we're really touching some deep stuff here. You've done the work, honey. You deserve that love. And not only that, just like this wild, unconditional, amazing, beautiful balance, beautiful reflection of the work that you have done, right? Because that's the thing. We do all this work on ourselves, and a part of it is for ourselves, but also a part of it is for the whole, right? What you do on yourself, you do for the whole. And now it's like, something has shifted. Something inside of you is changed and has developed and matured for the better. And now it's like you want to see kind of the evidence, right? Where it's like those little flashpoints of evidence where it's like, yeah, it is starting to work. Maybe I don't see it fully yet in my reality, but it is starting to work. I can see it in the quiet moments where I just get it, and it's effortless. It's absolutely effortless. So is there anything that we want to add to this? It looks good. Like, it really looks good, guys. And I really feel like you've had a challenging few months. I want to dip into one of my girlfriend's decks here. Take Back Your Power. It's beautiful. So you've done the work, right? Things inside of you have shifted, and now it's going to start to ripple out into the physical reality, and also in the way that you respond to things, right? We have beautiful relationships is because it's like you have learned through experience how to operate. Like, you can sense the tone, you kind of can sense where to go, when to pull back. It's like you found this beautiful dance in relationships that is working out in your benefit. Like, you see this simplicity, the spiral, right? It's like showing me this beautiful dance when you take it back to just bare bones. Like, you can, simple and plain, you can recognize that everybody has something inside of them that is absolutely divine, and that's a point of respect. So you can go into any relationship knowing you have some point, you have a core respect for this person, right? And in that, you're able to figure out very quickly, I might add, how to navigate each individual relationship. So maybe with this person at work, you have a good sense of how you can operate to nourish that relationship. But then, let's say at home with your partner, you've evolved, things have shifted, and now you have a better understanding how to operate there. Or maybe it's that person that you want to come near. You have that better relationship with understanding the self. And that's huge here. That absolutely is huge, because we understand the self, we can have more compassion with the other. And that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. So is there anything? Ooh, oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so they're just flying out. Okay, I'm going to have to make some space here. But confidence, like we were just talking about. And ebb and flow, totally. Like, look at that, totally. Absolute. Ebb and flow, go with the flow, be simple, strip it down. Make it relatable, walkable, and then the confidence is a beautiful thing. Where was it? Yes, because confidence was popping out with abundance. They were coming out together as if it was like a sister message. Now, what I'm feeling here deeply is like that confidence that you have that we were talking about, that pure confidence, that confidence of like, I know who I am, and I understand how beautiful and unique and totally awesome I am. And in that being it, in that radiating that out, it's like it's drawing in more abundance, because the abundance is only an afterthought to what already is. It's like a consequence for letting out this fabulousness, right? For just like being your fabulous freaking self. And it just radiates, and then it's because then you become a magnet, right? So you magnetize that abundance, and the abundance is like, oh, I can't help it. Oh, you're just so attractive. I'm coming right towards you. But it's you standing in that full power of knowing who you are and rocking it, like absolutely rocking it, and know it's coming from a pure place, like an absolutely beautiful, pure place. Like you are the shit, you know you are, and it's just freaking awesome. Like it absolutely is awesome. And we're moving into like really solidifying that in our lives, and not going back into those patterns where when we get in our head, it's like a setback. But it's not. You can't be stopped now, right? You really can't right now. And it's not to say things aren't going to come up ever in the future, because shit, they sure will. But like right now, we can celebrate a little bit, hang your hat, bask in that beautiful like evolution and progress that you've made, because really you have come so far. And the collective that is guided to hear this and does find it, you absolutely know you've done the work, and now you're starting to see the evidence. You're starting to see the evidence play out in your life. Relationships get better, more opportunity, abundance in all forms, right, is flowing your way. And it's gonna take time, right? It's that ebb and flow. See, we've got that full moon, right? It takes that divine timing. And I see like a progressive, if we stay like vibing in this, especially it being springtime, coming into the summer, then coming into the fall and this upcoming winter, it's gonna be like, boo, yeah, baby, I can endure this winter. I can endure this next fall, is because I know who I am at the core. I know what I've completed at the core. I know my worth at the core of my being, right? Like my emotional depth, my mental depth, my spiritual depth. We have done some work. We've completed. It's time to celebrate. It's time to dance. And even if it's just for this moment, right? Even if it's just for this time until the next adventure floats our way. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Let loose a bit. Enjoy it. Relax your mind. Do things that are simple, bring you back, make you feel good. Simple flow, and just wow, this is like absolutely beautiful, you guys. I'm looking at this energy and being like, you've done the work. You have done some work, and now you are going to be very soon, if not already, seeing the evidence of that. And you know, these two are such beautiful energies, because this violet flame, you can be working with the violet flame, you could be activating that violet flame within you, right? That's psychic protection. Like the violet flame, you want to get rid of some junk. You're feeling like you're in your head. Ooh, you feel like you're in your head, right? Because you might feel a little slip back here and there, moment to moment. You catch yourself having a little hard time. Use the violet flame, right? Visualize that violet flame, and in that breath, in your breath, breathe like, and that sound, feel that sound as a color, as this beautiful violet mist, and send it all through the body, and allow it to just grab up whatever debris is in that mind, and like push it out, push it right out. That has no place here, because you know who the heck you are. You're vibing good, right? So whenever you have moments where you feel like, okay, I need a little help, get that violet flame in there, right? Clear some of that stuff. And just stay steady and stable, man. This looks freaking awesome. Any closing thoughts? Let's see. Is there anything just to close out this reading? Oh, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you would like to close out for this collective today? Oh, righteousness. Oh, gorgeous. Wealth. Oh, wow. What the capstone. That is like the capstone. That is just absolutely amazing. So that like just completely brings that home, right? We're in our power. We're in this sense of like righteousness for what we feel is righteous, right? What we feel are qualities that we've been cultivating through this deep inner exploration. Those are the things that are righteous to us, and we know we've earned them. We absolutely know it. And the wealth is just the response, right? The evidence of the work that we've done. And this is so you right now, man. I just can't get over how beautiful that is to finish it off. Righteousness. And I mean that in the most authentic way you could possibly mean it. Like righteous in my morals because I know who I am. Righteous in my thoughts because I know what I want and I know what I will allow and what I won't allow. Righteous in my actions as I move towards things that are good for me, things that inspire me, things that empower me. And then I'm the best version of myself to go and offer the world my beauty, my gifts, my grace, my abundance, my overflow, right? And a person that really truly embodies confidence, they don't ask to be seen, they are seen. They can't even help it. Right? It's like the wealth is like the universe letting you know, I see you, right? This is just a reflection of all the beauty that you are, the abundance, the wealth. Look at that, just all for you. Everything is here and everything is for you because you've done that work. You've got to the spot of righteousness within yourself. Now the wealth is coming. The abundance, oh yeah, baby. You got it. You've got this. Like, this is so good. And Spirit just wants to know that you are doing so good and they have their eyes on you. And last couple of things, spirit animals, what we can just pull out, any last tidbits of info. Wolf, right? We've got that wolf, that protective, like loyal, honest, right? Oh man, just a beautiful spirit to have with you. The feline, the lioness, right? That embodiment of that feline is just, oh, utter power, absolute utter power we're looking at here. And take it easy, right? Right? You deserve, okay, honestly, it's kind of like Spirit's last minute thing. I know I tend to just go on because I can literally go into an energy and just go on and on and on, and I can bring so much more. But we don't want to go for sake of time purposes. We'll just leave it at that. But it's just so looking good. You've done the work, guys. You really have. You've got some extra tools. Pop out the violet flame if anything kicks off. That unconditional love that you have built for yourself. It's like I see you loving you the way no one ever could. And then the world responding, right, from what you're giving off and your magnetic emanation, right? So remember I was telling about the being magnetic. Well, that emanates a force, and then the abundance is like, because I love myself, because I'm awesome, and not in any type of way that is not absolutely well earned. and honestly hard done by. Like you have done so much hard work to get to this. See this, like this is how I see you. Oh, and then it's a heart. Oh, how beautiful. But you are this glowing light that's come to the earth to shine your light and give your love, give that illuminated heart, and you will find the evidence. It's already showing up. Okay, that is that. I think that is a fabulous reading. We will be doing readings looking like bi-weekly, because when we dive in, we're diving in for a bit, right? So this is that full moon energy and how we can work with it, balance it, and yes, this is a fantastic reading, and I hope you subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kinds of readings, I know I give a little punch and a little bit of kick, and I get excited, and I just get so excited when we're talking about some real work here you guys have been doing. So that is that. Until next time, have a fabulous day.